I saw my first Blakiston's fish owl in the Russian province of Primoria, a coastal talon of land hooking south into the belly of Northeast Asia. This is a remote corner of the world, not far from where Russia, China, and North Korea meet in a tangle of mountains and barbed wire. On a hike in the forest there in 2000, a companion and I unexpectedly flushed an enormous and panicked bird. Taken to the air with labored flaps, it hooted its displeasure, that landed for a moment in the bare canopy perhaps a dozen meters above our heads. This disheveled mass of wood-chip brown regarded us warily with electric yellow eyes. We were uncertain at first which bird, actually, we'd come across. It was clearly an owl, but bigger than any I'd seen, about the size of an eagle but fluffier and more portly, with enormous ear tufts. Backlit by the hazy gray of a winter sky, it seemed almost too big and too comical to be a real bird, as if someone had hastily glued fistfuls of feathers to a yearling bear, then propped the dazed beast in the tree. Having decided that we were a threat, the creature pivoted to escape, crashing through the trees as its 2-meter wingspan clipped the lattice of branches. Flakes of displaced bark spiraled down as the bird flew out of sight. I'd been coming to Primoria for 5 years at this point. I'd spent most of my early life in cities, and my vision of the world was dominated by human-crafted landscapes. Then, flying from Moscow the summer I was 19, accompanying my father on a business trip, I saw the sun glinting off a sea of rolling green mountains, lush, thick, and unbroken. Dramatic ridges rose high, then drooped into low valleys, waves that scrolled past for kilometer after kilometer as I watched, transfixed. I saw no villages, no roads, and no people. This was Primoria. I fell in love. After that initial short visit, I returned to Primoria for 6 months of study as an undergraduate and then spent 3 years there in the Peace Corps. I was only a casual birdwatcher at first. It was a hobby I'd picked up in college. Each trip to Russia's Far East, however, fueled my fascination with Primoria's wildness. I became more interested and more focused on its birds. In the Peace Corps, I befriended local ornithologists, further developed my Russian language skills, and spent countless hours of my free time tagging along with them to learn bird songs and assist on various research projects. This was when I saw my first fish owl and realized my pastime could become a profession.